Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Space Engineers. I'm the Radio Man 03, and it's awesome to have you along. Sitting on the pause screen as we begin our Wednesday morning stream? Tuesday morning stream. Tuesday. It's only Tuesday. I love losing track of time. It's the best. The best. Today, I've got a plan as to what we're going to work on, and that is ramping up our ability to do production and maybe get into a little bit of the sorters, too. I've not done the sorters in a very long time. Matter of fact, not at all on this series. So sorters is something I'm going to probably need some help with today in getting those organized and figured out. But I want to increase our production. We've had this side for production at the moment, but I would really like to have the same thing over here. Good morning, Morris. I'd like to have the same production capabilities on this side as this side, and I would like to do some sorters, which I think we're going to have to rework our piping a bit to get the sorters to work properly, but to have certain ores go into certain refineries so that they're not all dumping into the two I do have, which are right here, one down there, and it gets caught up in, say, producing the uranium or the plutonium or platinum. The ores that I don't need right away, with the iron, the silicon, those types going into one where they produce all of it and keep it going. And then maybe one refinery that works on uranium when I've got uranium to do, and maybe the platinum, and then maybe the gold as well. One that does silver and a couple of the other ores and stuff. And so we're going to try to do that with the sorters today and get them worked out. So what I thought we'd do is mirror this side to this side, except for these two batteries right here. We'll leave them out here so then we have access to this door which leads out. These are a block away from the wall, so I should be able to put the modules on the back of these to help the production with this, because eventually what we want to do is work on getting some kind of a capital ship built so we can just shoot ourselves out into space and go do some exploration. So that's what I want to work on today. The piping that goes up to the top, that's our cargo container, our large cargo container up on the roof next to the hydrogen tanks for ores. That's where the ores are being stored at the moment for the most part. So that's what we're going to do today, is get this kind of ironed out. And if I got to take some of this stuff out, we'll take some of this stuff out, like this right here. We don't need this here anymore. I can take this out. I can take inventory full. Exactly. And we'll just start with this right here and get kind of the floor ironed out and figure out what we can do and what we can't do here. Point. There we go. There we go. Beautiful. Inventory full. Hey, Gold Dragon. Good morning. How was the dentist visit yesterday? Ugh. I pity you. Actually, I gotta say, when I was going to the dentist there for a while, for quite a bit of work done, the dentist I did have was really great. Just absolutely fantastic. Best dentist I've ever had in my life. Okay, you guys are not connected to anything at the moment. Where were you? You were coming over here to hook up with the medical station. So we got those guys out of the way. Now, all right, so we've got that. Now let's go back to our, what's next? We've kind of got this catwalk. Do I want a third large cargo container in here? I'm going to put number 4 here. Need steel plate. Of course I do. Dropped it all off. Point. There we go. Steel plate. Okay, so we're going to block this right here because this is going to be our exit. We don't want to put blocks here, so we're going to do that right there. Next to that would be our large cargo container. Ooh, boy. I'm not sure if I need another large cargo container, but can you ever have enough cargo space? I don't know about that. And you look like you're probably pretty good right about there. How do I have this lined up? I've got it kind of lined up right with the front of this guy here. Spin it. What do I need? I need interior plate for this, of course. Of course. What I don't have in my pocket. Let's get some interior plate too. I've been making some pieces, parts up. Interior plate, where have you gone? There you are. Get in my life. Oh, you know what? Those lights over here on the wall are causing me a problem. That's what it is. Let's do that. And let's try that again. It could be this light on by my feet too that's causing a problem. Okay, so why unable to place large industrial cargo container? What is in the way of my large industrial cargo container? I think it's maybe just because it's too close to that over there. Right there. I think that's correct. Oh, you know what? I think I was trying to squeeze it into here, and it said, no, you're not going to do that. You are not going to put that too much closer in here. Okay, so we've got that. That does not look like it's... I guess it is lined up properly. Okay, so we'll leave those there. So we've got that. Is this directly across from here? Let's see. It is. Okay, good. I'm thinking about doing some kind of an elevated walk area between here so that you can actually go up a staircase to get to the cargo containers if you had to, you know, on foot. So just something to break up the monotony of the flatness is what I'm going for. After that, I've got 2 batteries and a refinery, so I don't see why we can't do 2 more batteries. Or maybe we're kind of out of room. Maybe I need to jump right to refinery here, because we've got this stuff going on down here. So maybe I skip those batteries, and it's not quite mirrored, but similar. Refinery would be number 6, I think. Yeah, there's number 6. And you are going to spin around, so you are facing frontwards, like so. Like that, and then we still have our ability to get up here to go up to our hydrogen engine for the backup power if we ever need it. And I think we're set up pretty good right here. The piping and the use of the sorters is where I'm going to need some real help with today. Let's get these guys welded up. Zoink. Ah, consultation for future work, huh? There you go, getting you ready for the future, huh? Gold Dragon, this is what you're in store for. Steel plates, all right. We are out of large steel tubes. I'm pretty sure we do not have large steel tubes. Oh, we have 20 of them here. But looks like we're going to have to get another, let's get another 100 of those, 200 of those going. We'll get those going right now. I made some parts, but apparently not enough. There's one down. All right, refinery in, assembler in, large cargo container. This is a big fella. Do we not have the metal grids? Or oh, there we go. Got them all now. Look at that. The pieces, parts are coming together. Okay, so we can take these guys out. There we go. We've got our hallway to the doorway over there. This is an industrial area, right? I mean, it's not a fancy place. It's not a fancy place. It's all about getting the work done in here. Yeah, we're going to have to get some more product going on here. I probably just can't pick this stuff up because I've got so much in my inventory right now. Let's see, can I do that right from here? I can. All right, there we go. All right, let's see if we can grab the rest of that stuff, or do I need to make it? All components. There we go. Beautiful. We have successfully installed all the pieces, parts that we have here. I'm going to go ahead and take you off of here. I'm going to take you guys too. We'll do something here. I just feel like those are going to be in the way. We don't want them there.
Energy low.
Oh, okay. Fine. That's fine. We'll go sit in the Weevil. Recharge ourselves in the Weevil here today. Hope everyone's doing great today. I am doing pretty darn good. Pretty darn good. Slept all right. Had a nice night. Woke up relatively early this morning, and we had a storm actually roll in this morning while I was sitting outside enjoying my coffee, which was cool to watch the lightning and hear the thunder, and then the breeze picked up, and God, it got nice and cool here, which is weird. It's been hot. I'm not used to the heat for sure. Alright, so piping-wise. Now, right now, I've got the pipes back behind these batteries and that vent right there, as well as on this side too, and I'm thinking the better bet would be to go across the ceiling to get my piping to go into here and then have room for my my sorters just before we go in. So if I go Control 2 and I add this guy right here and spin him around, I should be able to, let's go back to G. I think I need conveyor junction. I don't think I need that. I need that sorter. Conveyor sorter, small conveyor sorter, industrial conveyor sorter. Ooh, industrial conveyor sorter, huh? I didn't know we had one of these. Let's see what this guy looks like. Oh, that's nice. Oh, it looks like it wants to sit on the floor, though. But I bet I could spin that around. It's got legs on it. You see them there? I bet if I spin that around, the dial is upside down. The control panel is upside down. I'm not too keen on that, just for aesthetics. It would bolt to the ceiling. You can see the legs that are on it, but I don't think I like the fact that that is upside down. Yeah, I don't think I like that. Okay, so let's get the other one. Let's try the other one out instead. I think this was just a square, right? Okay, so we're going to want to put this like that, right? We got an arrow going in. Yes. We want the arrow going in because we're going to be telling it we want iron, silicon to go into this refinery to be processed by this refinery. So we're going to do that there. If I'm not mistaken, that's how that will go. And then here we're going to have that right there. And same thing goes with the other side then. We're going to need a curved pipe coming out of here. I'll look over at chat to see if I'm on the right track here in just a second. Number 9, and we want you to flip over. See, these are also going to be upside down. I wonder if there's a way, if I flip this way, does that make it go right side up? I mean, I can't see it, but... Go in, right? Going in. And then we need a number 4 to come out of there. And it looks like probably another... Well, that's interesting. Why do I have... It seems like I've got more... Why does it seem different to me on both sides of this? Got the refinery there. Refinery there over the top. And then I got a conveyor. Did I put something else in here? No, I guess it's just because it's the opposite side of the refinery, huh? That's why it's doing that. Okay. I'm wondering why this is sitting right on top of the refinery here when it's not sitting on top of the refinery over here. And I think it's because this side we're accessing from the very edge of the refinery, where this side we are coming in from the opposite side of the refinery. Okay, and then here, I think if I put in a 4-banger, that should work this out and be good for this one right here. So I need to kind of, I guess, chop this out, and then we'll run a pipe. We'll run the pipe, well... Yeah, the pipe's coming up from down there. Okay, and it's going to come up. It's going to sit right here, and then I guess I could use a T-junction, huh? Use a T-junction right there, and that should get us put together pretty properly. I'm going to go ahead and conveyor pipe junction, conveyor pipe cross. Let's get rid of this one here, and we'll go back to conveyor. And I need the T-junction. There we go. So this is going to shut down work here for a little bit until I put all this together again. Maybe I should get this stuff put together before I do this, and then I'll put that T-junction in. Well, the T-junction, is that going to work? No, it's not. I'm going to have to use the 4 because we need this to go outside. Am I going to use this pipe that's going outside at the moment where it is? I think I am. Look, that comes out and goes down to here, and that runs into our piping under the building. So I think I am, and I like this industrial look out here. So I'm going to go ahead and keep that going that way. And what we'll do is we'll feed off of this and pipe into... Well, we can actually feed off the back of this cargo container as well. But let's go ahead and get a few things. Let's get a few things put together. Let's grab this guy right here. We'll see what we need here. I don't know. We've not built a sorter in this series as of yet. We're going to do 4 of those. Okay, and then we need one more of these guys here. You need computers to finish this up. Do I have enough computers? Nope, I don't. Okay, so back to production. Let's get some computers going. We'll do 100 of them. Let's get those guys going. We'll do that right there. Thanks for being here this morning. Nice to see you. Marshall Ninja, hello. I think we're on a good start here to get this second area of production up and running today. It's so much fun trying to figure this stuff out, right? It's like this really awesome puzzle you've got to put together. Maybe we've got enough pieces, parts now? Oh, there we go. Perfect. Just what we're looking for. Oh, ouch. That's the ceiling. All right, there we go. We've got that. Now, over here, I am going to need the 4. Yeah, I'm going to need the big 4-way, because I need to go backwards off to each side, and then if I needed to, I guess I would be able to go up top as well eventually. So I'm going to take this guy out. We'll take 2 of these out, and we'll put number 6 in. It'll be like almost like nothing ever happened. Let's get that guy welded up so he can start passing stuff through. There we go, and number 4. Yeah, beautiful. Just like that. I think that looks good. Let's go back to 4, and I need to go to the P menu, and I need to do that gray with the dust armor. Is that what I'm using? Heavy rust, mossy, frozen, battered. Trying to remember which armor I'm using. Does it tell me when I go down here which armor I'm actually using when I do this? We're in a basic armor to give structure. No, it's not telling me anything about that. I think this is, well, to be honest, I don't remember which one this is. But I need to paint that stuff up before we get too far along. Otherwise, I'm going to be screwed here. Frozen is no. Silver, no. Sci-fi, no. Weldus. Retro Future. God, what is it? Clean? Carbon fiber? I think it's the battered. I think it's battered. I think that's it. It looks like it. It looks like it. Yeah, that's it. Beautiful. Somebody had put in the comments to paint as you go, because sometimes it does. You've seen me get frustrated with trying to paint something that I didn't paint right away, and it's just a mistake to do that. Yeah, I don't remember how to copy the skin and paint either. We did this just like a couple weeks ago where I had to work on the tick and replace some of the paint job that I put on it, and I don't recall what buttons I pushed to get it to do that. Okay, the other thing we need is a pipe going from the refinery to here. So let's grab this guy. I should have had this thing set up at the beginning so that everything I placed was going to be the right kind of color. Okay, we're going to do you right there. So everything's powered, which is a good sign so far. All right, and then on the other side, I need to do the same thing, right? I just need to run my piping, and we should be good to kind of work on those sorters a little bit too and figure out how we're going to do that. So we're going to do you right here. Yeah, I think I like that better. Okay, so we got, let's go to G real quick and make sure, okay, our build planner is empty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that 4? I think it's 4. I'll be curious to see what this does to our power supply. So far, we've been doing really well. The battery's all filled up with juice. Everybody's been full of juice, which is great. Let's go back to 4. Let's go ahead and get you a paint job. You get a paint job. You get a paint job. And hey, why don't you get a paint job? There we go. Perfect. Everyone's painted. Maybe not. You're not painted. Oh, you know what? I used the darker gray on that. That's what it was. I used this, I think it was actually, yeah, it was this guy right down here is the color I used for that. Yeah, that is the color. That dark charcoal gray. Gunmetal gray, baby. Gunmetal gray. There it is, right there. Bam. Okay. All right, we have our second production area put together now. Oh, that looks nice through there, doesn't it? That looks very industrial to me. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay. I'm going to think about what I'm going to do here, but I do want something to where when we come in, we will have the ability, again, as I mentioned earlier, to go up and be up above, up at about the level we had this little path, this little walkway right here, right up here, up at this level. We'll be able to walk along this, and maybe that staircase goes away, and we have a staircase at the end that goes straight up to the hydrogen engine here for our backup power. I'm thinking about that right there. And it's nothing more than to give the room a little bit of something other than it being just a flat floor with stuff on either side of it. That's the only thing I'm thinking about. So if I want only specific things to go in, I need to whitelist them, and then it will not allow anything else to go in. So if I want this to take iron, say, iron and... let's say iron... white permits, black blocks. Okay, let's go iron and let's go silicon. The main ones, the ones that we use for most of the building. Wow, look at all the stuff that's in here. Silicon. And what do we got? We got iron, silicon, and what's the third one I'm looking for that would be able to go in here? Not uranium, none of that stuff. Iron, silicon, and... not magnesium. That should be good right there. Iron and silicon in here. Cobalt I'm going to put in its own because cobalt seems to take forever to go. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, did I do that? Shoot. Whitelist. I hope I had this set right at the beginning here. I want iron ore and silicon on my whitelist. Let's just try this once and we'll see how it goes. Silicon. Oh, I need to say it add. Okay, I need to add this each time I do one of these. I gotcha. Okay, so whatever I did before didn't take. Iron, add. Got it. Okay. So this guy should now be taking and making... he's only going to refine iron and silicon. Well, that wasn't so hard. That wasn't so hard at all. Now, in the future, it should move everything where it needs to go in the future. At the moment, it's got what it has in the refineries, and it's going to keep working on that stuff until it's done with it, and then it's going to spit out, and then it won't refine anything unless I've told it to refine it. We've got the sorters installed. So I think I'm okay. So what I'd also like to do is probably get some of these modules hooked up so that they are working on the machinery as well. Oh, you know what? Hold on a second. There is a port on top of this, isn't there? We talked about this in the past. See, I've only got half a module working here. I could actually put this on the back and have it work completely if I didn't have that little pipe down there. So if I were to do that, let's go ahead and take a look at this too. I've got number 8. I love learning about this stuff. It's really fun. And then a number 4. Number 5. Like so. If I do that, I should be able to bring this in. Or do I want to... you know what? Let's go ahead and bring this back. I'm thinking it'd be nice to be able to put at least 2 of these modules on here so it would be, you know, more efficient. We do this here, and I need another one that's going to spin the stuff into there. And then I need to take you off of here. And then I need to go with, oh, I see, I've got that right there. Well, that's okay, I've got a T-junction. T-junction right here, and number 4 right here. Voila, baby. Voila. Right? That's going to work just fine. Okay, let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, and a 6. And we'll get the pieces, parts right out of there. Do that right there, and then I could take this off of here. There we go. And what module was that I had on there? It's got to be one of these. What is this one? Power efficiency mod. Or no, it was a speed one, huh? I think it was a speed one. Let's go module. I think I put a speed one on here. Yield speed module. I think that was what we put on here instead. Number 9. Yeah, that's what it was. Okay, so there we go. Oh, there we go. That looks nice. That's good. That's good. So now we have an efficiency and a speed. Don't need the sorters out, but it needs a way to the cargo, and that assembler is isolated behind the sorter. Isolated behind the sorter. Okay, I see. Okay, okay, okay. So I need to run a separate line to the cargo. Is that what you're saying? Because it's all working over here, which I don't understand. But this is the one that we've got the iron, silicon, and the other stuff in. So it should pull from that, right? And this one here, since we've got different ores at the sorter. So do I need to run a second? Do I need to run a second tube off of this around the back here and then hook into this? Production. There we go. Okay, that is interesting. Very interesting to me. Huh, thank you for the help on that one. You do cargo, sorter, refinery, sorter, back to cargo, and the assemblers directly from cargo. Okay. Alright, I see. That does work, though. Now I understand. Okay, so what I guess I'm still a little baffled by, maybe not, is that this is allowing the iron, the silicon, and nickel to come through and down into the assembler so that we can make the pieces, parts that we need for building. This one, since we have a sorter up here, and it is feeding from the cargo into the refinery, and it is limited to, I think it was platinum and gold we had in here, or platinum and silver, whatever it happens to be in this one. Since those aren't parts, since those aren't ores that are used to make these items, it was not letting those things pass through because that sorter is there prior. I should almost have the assembler. Well, I don't know. I see what you say about your lineup, Martial Knight. Martial Ninja. Not Martial Knight. Sorry about that. Jason? What do you think? Do I fill the whole thing in, or do I leave it sort of a causeway? I think I leave it as a causeway, all this open here in the middle with nothing above me, and I put rails. Use the catwalk with the rails along here so that we've got that railing action going on, and then we can come up with something that's going to go underneath here to support this. Something like that right there would look really kind of cool, I think. Like that. It would just hold up these catwalks and look pretty sweet, I think. There's other blocks out there I could choose from, of course. Oh, there's a light. We do number 8, and we've got you right here. No, you would have to be right at the base of the stairs. We could still see that battery through this once it's welded up, I believe. Yeah, you can still see the battery action going on back in there. Something like that wouldn't be too bad. Maybe something a little less bulky. Looks a little bulky to me. Give me 1 second. I'm going to go fill up my coffee cup, okay? And I'll be right back. But we're making good progress on the base today, getting our workstation doubled up. Yeah, I'm having a good time. I'll be right back. I'm going to go ahead and hit pause just so nothing happens to me. I'll be back in just a couple minutes. And I'm back. Both of my cats are outside my door. They have things for me. Wasabi's got this toy she likes. We bought it when we first moved here. And it looks like a little llama wearing a kilt. It's really funny looking. And she picks it up and she carries it around like it's a baby kitten. And she has this meow she does that is just really something else to hear. We've never heard it before. She's never been that kind of a cat. And so it's been kind of interesting. If I take this off, will that fall? No, you won't. Okay, good. Anyways, what I'm getting to, it's outside my door right now. And the llama, oddly enough, came with a avocado with a face on it. And she carries that around too, like it's some kind of a kitten. She's never had kittens in her life. But I think she would have been a very good mama. Unable to play. Oh, you know what? Probably need to start down here, right? Oh, up here. There we go. There we go. No, 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 no. Do you have T on or T off to keep it from flipping your stuff around? I can never remember. There's so many rules. Once I get it set, it should stay where I want it to stay, and it keeps jumping around on me. I think it's T on. Yeah, T off. T off. T off, man. T off. Keep the T off. I don't want it, don't need it. When we were working on the mine site down on the planet, the iron mine, I had the same thing happening to me when I was trying to place some metal blocks, and somebody in comments was like, turn T off. Or was it on? I can't recall. Oh, that's going to look really good through here, huh? Yeah, that's going to look nice. Okay, that's good. I like that. Okay, we come up here, and we need to get rid of you, you, and you. And replace you with something different, something with a railing. And we don't need to get up to there, so what I'm going to do here... Oh, you know what? Did I turn the... No, these guys are side by side, so he does not need a pipe running into him. I need a number 9, and I need to grab the one that's got the 4 back... There we go. Well, no, I don't want that one. I want that one right there. That's the one. That's the one I'm looking for. There we go. And we spin you around like so. There we go. Very good. And you're going to spin around too because you're a good block. There you go. And then we're going to go back to our other guy. And we just need the one rail. That's the skinny one. That's all the skinny ones. There we go. We went the wrong way. There we go. That's the one I'm looking for. And you go right there. Oh, there we go. Look at this. So you come up, you can go around, you can come up here, you can kick on the hydrogen engine for backup power. Oh, that's sweet. Okay, let's get these parts together. Oh, more parts, more parts. What? We can just come right down here. Right down here. Boink. Small steel tubes. Oh boy, production. Small steel tubes. Give me another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. Small steel tubes. We seem to go through that stuff a lot. Throw some of that stuff away. Let's go to the assemblers. Grab those guys. What else do I need for these anyways? Okay, we'll just click, click, click again. Oh, wait a minute. You're 100% now? Okay, good. There we go. Give me that. Give me that. Steel tubes. Two, 3, and a 4. Nope, build planner's full. Okay, gotcha. Could you make steel tubes as fast as I use them, machinery? No, does not look like it. Oh, but look at this. This is going to be good. We'll get our lights up here, too. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and grab those since we're done with the catwalks and the stairs. We got that worked out. I still want this guy because we're going to do some work on that and get that figured out. But lights... LIGH, I'm going to have to go back into the light panel and get all the lights hooked up again and get them working properly. I'm going to go and take you off of there, and I'm going to go back to all blocks. Let's get rid of this up here. All blocks, and we'll put you down to number 9. There we go. It's kind of high up and maybe pointless to have the lights way up here, but, you know, I like the lights. I think it's nice. It adds a lot of flavor to the world when you're using the lights. I always have loved the lights. So, yeah, I think if I brighten those up, it should shine down some nice light up here on these catwalks while we're walking back and forth. That light will do, of course, a nice job right above the hydrogen engine. And we've got these lights shining on our H2O2 generators. We have a light in here for our walkways. So do I need all of these right here? We've got this one because that's going to be our entranceway. We're going to walk through here. Like I said, this area here is going to change. This is going to get much bigger. We're going to go all the way out to the edge of the platform and have a little more space here. And I think I may have another cryo chamber up here just so we've got easier access for it. Turn my light back on so it's a little bit brighter in here for you guys. Oh, I didn't finish this module. Whoopsie. I forgot about that one. Oops. I can't see it from this side. There you go. Get upgraded, buddy. Good morning, everybody. Good evening. Good afternoon. Good night. Good day. Wherever you are in the world. Thanks for being here with me this morning. I do appreciate it very, very much. What do you think? I think it looks pretty cool. I like the pipage, man. I love the pipes. I love the fact that they've added these rounded pipes instead of the square ones. They just really add a lot to get to the game. They really do. I dig them. So out here, the Weevil I want to put someplace else. Again, I'm not happy with having this right up here on top of this surface. I don't like this because this is supposed to be kind of a building surface. But our next build is going to be sizable. Bigger than what I've built here so far. Do I want the Tick to park in it? I don't think I do. I don't think I want any of these ships to be able to park into the ship that we're about to build. I think I want this ship to have... I think I want it to have a drill system on it. No weld system, except maybe something back in like the refinery assembler area where we have a welder set up so that if it takes damage, we can just kick it on and it could repair everything that's in that area. I'm thinking about getting into maybe a little bit of the hinges and the pistons and have something that comes down from the ship and protrudes, and then we pull up and we grab what we want, and then it retracts back into the ship. Something of that nature for a capital vessel. Not a huge capital vessel, but something that we can actually walk around in and go from... We could get up out of our cockpit seat and walk to the back of the ship and, you know, do things that we have to do back in there, and then go back and sit down in the cockpit and off we go again. I'd like to do something like that. Not too crazy, but just for my first... What the heck are you doing out here? Just something a little more... further along in where I'm at in Space Engineers. Something a little bit different. My thought was, and I forgot these guys were here, the guns that never shoot. I got them on all four corners here. I really think I'm going to get rid of these two. What I thought about having is we'll take the connector and we'll run the connector. We'll take this setup right here and run it straight off this edge. Okay, so it'll be pointing out in this direction here. But actually, you know what? You know what? Oh. I didn't realize I had a four-banger down here. Oh, never mind. We'll leave the guns right where they are. Okay, I'm thinking about taking a connector and running it off of... We'll run it off of this, jetting us out into space a little bit here. And then having a catwalk that leads out to what is going to be the capital ship we build. And the capital ship will be built out here, out over this void of space, because it's just so cool to be out over the top of the void of space. That's amazing. That's amazing. And we build it out here. And we have a catwalk and everything that takes us out to it. And once we're done, I guess we could leave it as is. And when we pull up and dock... because we're coming back to the base here, it docks right here, right out front here, and attaches to that connector. And the connector will come out of the side of our capital ship. So we pull up, we dock, we lock up. Hopefully we're level with the catwalk that's coming out to us, and we walk off the ship and walk back into the base. Something like that is what I'd like to do. I think that would be kind of fun. That's my idea. That's what I stay up at night and think about. That's what I'm staying up at night and thinking about. Is to do that thing right off of there. And then we have just the catwalk's not going to run the distance of the ship down the side of it. It's just going to run from the ship back to this platform right here, with this jutting out, you know, a decent distance. Because I didn't know how big. Let's take a look at something. One of the biggest things that's going to be on this ship is going to be the. We're going to put a jump drive on it. We're going to put some of the things we've not built yet on it. I need to do the ion. How big is the large ion thruster? I do not know. Large warfare ion thruster. God, that sounds just dangerous as all get out. Sci-fi ion thruster, sci-fi large ion thruster, and large warfare ion thruster. Holy crap. Jiminy Christmas, that's a big son of a gun. Holy cow, look at the size of that. Oh. Yeah, I bet I need some steel plate. Okay, let's get some steel plates. I got to see the size of this thing. It's hard for me to imagine what I'm going to build when I don't know how big something is. I'll wind up not giving myself enough space, and then I'll be in some trouble. Holy moly. That is huge. 7. Oh, you look like you're even bigger than the other one. Holy crap, that's just one thruster? Oh my god. Wow. How many blocks tall is that? Remember, I'm a noob. That's 2 blocks tall for just that part of the thruster? Holy cow. That is impressive. Hey, Shimmy19, how are you? Wolvian, hello. Welcome back, fellow engineer. That is amazing. Oh, the scale that's in my head is not nearly as big as that. That's almost the whole ship. Nevada JC, how are you? Holy cow. All right. Oh, man, I'm excited about this. This could be a really good time. The ship itself and what I'm seeing in terms of how it looks is starting to come together a little bit in my head. Of course, those things always change as you go, but it's up there. It's clicking around and, you know, bouncing around. It's been actually keeping me up at night. I love going to bed and thinking about that stuff, and sometimes it backfires on me and I don't get enough sleep. I don't know if you guys are like that too, but you get into something and you start having fun with it. That is impressive. So, okay, let me refresh my memory on some. Can I get the small ones on here too? Does this have the small sci-fi ion thruster, sci-fi large ion thruster, sci-fi ion thruster? Okay, so this is the smaller version of that, huh? Okay, this is the one we've used. This is what we have on the Weevil there. And number 7, is there a different Warfare ion thruster? Okay, this got a smaller version too. Well, that is so cool looking, huh? That is awesome looking. Hold on again. Let me see that. That's number 6. We've had those. We've played with those. That is an interesting looking thruster. Yeah, that is an interesting looking thruster. So what I'm thinking is maybe my forward and rear thrust should be these big guys, and I could, or even just the big guy. I'm thinking one of these would probably be enough forward thrust for me to be able to move and get going pretty quick in the size of ship I'm thinking about building. That would give me plenty of room inside. If I had one of those in the back with the ship built around it, or maybe 2 of them in the back, probably two. Hope you don't mind doing a little looking around here at some of these things. I've been curious to see what I'm in store for here. Yeah, that is a sizable thruster. Yeah, maybe 2 of them in the back. And then all the other thrusters, I would use the smaller versions of them, but have enough to where the ship is going to react properly when it needs to react. Okay. Well, how big is the gyro for the large ship? All this stuff is so much...
Energy low.
Oh, and then Google decides to... Oh, man, I just tell you. I think this is going to be really fun to build this larger ship to go out and kind of explore space. Let's go inside for real quick. I've got a bit of damage I'd like to take care of. Can I do it here? No, you're not going to heal me. You will, though. Thank you. Close and close. Yeah, we need to get this hooked up to a vent too. There's so many things we could do, right? So many things. I got to rearrange my pipe work and stuff as well down here. The corridor through the middle of the ship that I'll be walking in, I don't think I want it more than a total of 3 wide. So you can see it's, as far as a capital ship goes, it's not going to be massive, but I'm picturing, and part of the reason I did this today is I'm picturing what kind of a size of a ship am I going to need if I have something like this set up. I realize these guys can be put down on their sides, so they don't have to be standing up and take up that much room. And I've got to imagine these guys are about probably, they're what, 2 blocks? About 2 blocks wide? Yeah, 2 blocks wide. Which would be 2 blocks tall, which is the same as these thrusters out here. But I thought if we were to come on the ship, and let's say the cockpit chairs here, we get out, we come in, we'll go through a door, we've got our workstation in here. Okay, we've got our ship, we've got a side exit out to get out, and that's where the connector is going to be, and the thrusters and stuff will be in the back here. Something like that. Maybe as long as this base is, the capital ship will be. Maybe we could build something like a Mosquito that would have a drill on it that we could fly into the ship and land inside and dock with the ship on the inside of the capital ship, and we'll keep it down to like a drill bit on it, and have small versions of like the Tick. This is a pretty small ship here, but it's not made very well. That was my first one, right? I mean, it got us here. But the Tick, I like the Tick, and I like how much product she's able to pick up. It's not a huge amount, but she does a good job. I'm thinking maybe something on a small scale that would have like 1 or 2 drills on it that we slide into the capital ship, and we slide out when we have to get resources, or we do the retractable drills in and out of the capital ship. Oh man, I tell you what, that's fun to think about. That is fun to think about. Let's go number 8. So that's our gyroscope for the large ship. That's not so bad. Gee, the other one I don't recall, we looked at it I think, but we didn't actually take a look at it, is the jump drive. Holy moly, look at you. Aren't you sexy looking? Looks like a big old battery. Oh man, wait a minute. Wait a dang minute. Oh, you've got to have it set up like that, right? So you could see that wheel on the inside. Now, how tall is this? 1, 2, and 3. So that's 3 tall. Those are a total of 4 blocks tall. That's 3 tall. I mean, that's got to stand up, right? That round thing is awesome looking. What does it take? Holy crap! That's why we're boosting up our production stuff right now. Okay, so that is incredibly cool looking. I love that to death. And then in terms of flight, I don't want to use just the regular cockpit. I want to use like a control seat, right? We want to use, if I type in seat, we got a flight seat, a control seat, a toilet seat, passenger seat. Yeah, let's get the toilet seat. Let's sit on there and we'll fly around. We'll do our flying on that. Okay, so let's throw that off of there, and let's throw you down and throw you down. I'm kind of curious as to what you guys look like. That is cool looking. Oh, that's cool looking too. But this one looks really cool. Can I fly my ship using this command thing? I would think so, right? Control seat, right? Seat in between lots of consoles, more like a bridge seat. Okay, that's it right there. All of its flight seats are used to control a large ship and access all of its functions. Oh, nice. Okay. Oh, that's what I want to do. I want to be able to get out of my seat, stand in my ship. We're going to have a gravity a gravity generator. We can have a gravity generator on a ship, right? Put a gravity generator on the ship. I get out of my seat. I walk back into the ship. We do what we have to do. If we have to go out and mine some stuff, we jump in like the Skeeter. We'll call it the Skeeter or something like that. Make it small and streamlined and just as small and compact as we can get it. And we zip out. We go get a little material, zip back to the capital ship, crawl back inside, dock it, load it, lock and load, and boom, off we go. Chase Bank is wondering if it's possible to have more than one steering location. I gotta think so. I think anywhere you put it, right? I think I can actually build this and access. Can I access the base if I build this? I don't know. Probably so. I think if I build this and I sit in it. Let's build this. Oh, wait, what am I doing? There's a cargo container right here. It's because I have a base. That's why I go there. 91 computers, huh? Gotta make some more computers here. I think so. I think you can... I think I can recharge myself sitting on this as well. Okay, I'm missing... What, am I down to 55? Yeah, I'm charging myself, and I'm getting... I'm not getting O2, but I am recharging my suit in this... the con. Let's call it what it is. It's the con. Oh, man, that is awesome looking. Look at that. Look at all the buttons and knobs. Oh, you don't want me touching that stuff. I'll break it. Yeah, you got your throttle. Your steering. That is sexy, huh? Isn't that cool looking? I think that's really cool looking. So I don't know why I'm pushing these buttons. I think it's because I'm excited. Okay. That is really neat. So that is my seat that I'm going to be flying our capital ship in. We get out of our seat. We go in the back. We have maybe a little bit of living quarters. Then we have, of course, we have our workstation. We have a garage for the smaller ships that we have docked inside of it. Oh, man, this just got a lot bigger than I was planning. Oh, that is amazing. Okay, I love it. I love that to death. This guy right here, I love him a lot. Matter of fact, you know what we're going to do? We're going to set him up. Oop. We're going to set him up over here. He's going to be my inspiration down the road. And, ooh, almost walked off the edge there. What we could do is I can actually bring that off, that connector, right off of here and go that direction and not have any impact on these weapons at all. Let's go ahead and turn him, oh, like that. And he'll be my, because the Weevil's going to go and get docked over there somewhere, so she's out of the way. And then we can have this, so when we need to recharge, we can just come off the ship and recharge here. Although we'll probably have the control seat set up pretty early on the capital vessel that we can sit in and recharge right there, because it is going to be hooked up to the base through a connector. Oh man, I'm excited. That could be really fun. Oh. I think that's what I want to do. I want feedback from everybody on what you think of the idea. The ship, I'm going to say, is going to be actually probably longer than what the base is right there. It's going to be, it sounds to me like it's going to get pretty sizable just with the size of these things. And then I'm sure it's going to be recommended that we build the ship out of the heavy armor blocks in case we take some firepower, because this block is going to, this is going to require metal grids and steel plates, where this one's just steel plates. So we're going to have to upgrade to heavy armor blocks just in case we bump into something out there in space, and we're going to have some kind of defenses on the side of our ship as well in case we run into something accidentally out there. I'm going to build inside out. I'm going to get our... Chase is asking a very good question here. or Morris is, I'm sorry, is that we are going to build it on the inside out. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to build, like I said, that 3-wide platform, get all of our guts put into the ship, and then on the outside we'll build the shell around it and create it as we go that way. And if things have to move, they can move. Oh, I should probably have a small ship too that has atmospheric thrusters and probably... Well, ion thrusters work on planets, right? Yeah, it worked down on the moon. No, we took the tick over the moon. Ion thrusters will work on the planet, correct? Please tell me. I have no idea. I know atmospheric thrusters work on planets, and I know hydrogen thrusters work on planets. Jason says, yes, the ion thrusters do work on planets. Okay. Okay, because I know the atmospheric thrusters, since there's no atmosphere, as I learned quite easy. Yeah, there's no atmosphere up here, so they don't work up here, but hydrogen and ion do. But the ion and hydrogen do work in atmospheric thrusters. Okay, so ion thrusters will be enough to keep us safe if we go down to a planet and look at it, as long as we have enough to hold up our ship. But you don't really take your capital vessel down onto the planet. You would typically have something that you would, like a shuttle, that you would take out and then go down to the planet, do some exploration, and come back. Uh-huh. Yeah, that sounds like fun too. So we're going to need the cockpit area. We're going to need a living area. Not that we really need to, but we're going to want a medical bay in there. We're going to want a cryo chamber in it. And then we got to do at least a assembler, a refinery, a cargo container, a large cargo container. Oh, God, the large cargo container. Oh. Well, you know what? We've got the large cargo container on the tick, and it fits just fine in there. Okay. Jump drive. We're going to need a reactor. There's something I have not looked at yet. Reactor. Oh, what's that guy? Small warfare reactor, large warfare reactor. Okay, how big is this guy? Oh, my goodness gracious. Look at the size of you, too. You are amazing looking. Well, that's not so bad. That's, what, 3 blocks, 4 blocks tall? 1, 2... It's only 3 blocks tall. Okay, it's not even as tall as the thruster is. What does the other one look like, though? Number 9 doesn't have a scroll wheel. Okay, so G, let's go back to... What am I looking at here? What the heck is this thing? Reactor, there we go. Sorry. Brain fart. Reactor. Small reactor, large reactor, small warfare reactor. So there's a plus sign on this guy right here. I think it's just small and then large. Oh my gosh. You're going to hear me say that a lot right now because I've not seen any of these things. Oh my gosh. Okay, so that is quite sizable too. It's no bigger than this is, though. It's just oddly shaped. The thing I don't like about some of these guys is that they've got the staircases on them. I mean, it's nice depending on how you're using it, but I don't know that I could completely change my mind between now and when we're actually installing it and playing it and building it. But I don't know that I like these staircases and stuff that are automatically put on some of these blocks. That's why I went with the refinery and the assembler that we have inside, which is kind of the generic one for the game, I believe. Because the stairs just don't go anywhere, and if I don't have any place to go once I go up the stairs, what's the point of having those stairs? I guess it depends on what it is you're building, right? To each his own. Okay, that's the reactor. That is our large thrust. Warfare and regular. This is the other regular size thrusters. This, I guess, the small ion thrusters. We got that guy right there, and we got this little fella right here too. I like this. My O2 is running low. I need to go inside and get some O2. We need to go down below. Whoa. go. Shazam. All right. Awesome. That's a lot to think about, you guys. It's a lot to comment on. Hopefully I get a lot of feedback, because yeah, that's the next goal, is to get the capital ship going. We're probably going to have to go out and do some resource run to go get the tick filled up with about, what, a bunch of irons. All of it, just all of it has to be gathered up, brought back here, and get it refined so we can start work on this, because yeah, these blocks are going to be a lot more expensive. I see that now. We've got grids involved in the heavy armor blocks, which adds to the expense. 150, so it's 200 pieces per block. I don't care. I guess what I could do is I could build the guts of the ship, the interior guts, out of the regular armor blocks, out of the regular blocks, and then put the armor blocks around the outer edge of all of that. Morris, in our case, it's going to be the connector. That's going to be the first part of our large ship. Everything will be attached to that connector, and we'll spread from there. So our connector will lean off that direction, and we will build a base platform on that, and then put our guts on that, and then go from there. All right, guys, that is today's morning stream. I know. Surround Dead this afternoon. Could be the last episode of that. Not sure yet, but we'll see. I would like to do a little bit building on that too, like we did today. But thanks for being here. Give me the feedback on this idea for the capital ship, as well as thoughts on what we did today in our workstation area here. I think it's turned out pretty cool. I like it. It's got some flavor to it. It's not just a big flat square room. It's got a little something to look at. I love hearing everything working together out here today. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, if you enjoyed the stream, like, comment, subscribe, and share. I'm the Radio Man 03. Have an awesome, a fantastic, and a superb day, and I look forward to talking to you again next time.